we're back here awaiting the 10th round of the scheduled 12-rounder. Mike Weaver, Gil Clancy, and Mike, certainly the customers are getting the money's worth.
They're definitely going to win it. It's a very good fight. Two time punches make a very good fight.
Have you got somebody ahead here, or are you playing it safe?
I'll play it safe.
All right. Jesse Burnett and Victor Galindez come out here for this 10th round. Remember, this is a 12-round fight. Burnett in blue, Galindez in white. The Burnett crowd liking that right-hand lead of Jesse's to the face of Galindez, and not have a whole lot of power on it, however.
Well, it had enough to hurt him again, Tim, because he's shaking his head.
Didn't look like he really stung them, but we were behind that punch. A little hard to pick up on the impact of it. Now they're right above us. Jesse Burnett had been preparing for a fight against Butch Geiger scheduled for next week. And he said, you know, really, when I got the word that I was going to be into this one, I wish that I had been training a little harder for the Geiger fight. But he said, I'm ready. This is a great opportunity, and I want it.
Tim, all fighters say that. No matter when you tell them they have a fight, they say, gee, I need another week. They always feel like they need another week.
Referee is John Thomas. They look like they banged heads inside there off that right hand shot to the body by Galindez. They made contact, and Galindez came out holding his head just above his right eye. No visible damage.
The Argentinians are yelling, Corazon. Galindez Corazon.
We'd like to alert our stations along the line. We'll be going to a station break at the end of this round.
Station break or not, what they're saying is Galindez hot. They wanted to win it with heart.
Argentinian fans here, and Mike Weaver, well, Mike Weaver country too, but Jesse Burnett's hometown area. Less than a minute to go in round number 10.
You know, Mike, Jesse's letting Galindez back in this fight, and I don't think there's any reason for it. He doesn't have his legs on it too good yet, and Jesse just isn't asserting himself.
No, he isn't. Galindez seems to be getting stronger and stronger, and Jesse seems to let him come on.
But he's very, very relaxed. He looks like he still has it, but he's not using it.
He doesn't look tired. He's not being busy, man.
Less than 30 seconds to go, round 10.
Not pegging. He's just not moving those hands.
That's all.
Galindez is winning this round just on effort.
Final seconds of this round. Today's CBS Sports Spectacular will continue after this word from your local station.
This is CBS.
This is round 11 of a scheduled 12-round WBC Cruiserweight elimination fight, 190-pound limit. Victor Galindez, top of your screen. Jesse Burnett in the blue trunks. Now on the left of your screen, he had 2 knockdowns of Galindez in the 7th round. That appear to be ahead in points, but Galindez has been coming on the last couple of rounds. Remember, stay tuned for the Golden Rings Modern Rhythmic Gymnastics competition. We'll be returning to that. Right at the end of this fight, we'll be joining Dick Stockton, Muriel Grossfeld.
You know, 2 rounds ago, between rounds, Jesse Burnett walked around the ring and was waving to everybody. This round, he was winking and smiling. I think he should fight a little bit more. This fight isn't over yet. He's got to get busy.
Well, and we've commented how many times he's been involved in these fights where it looked like he was a header and indeed had won a fight. Decisions went against him. He earned a draw against John Conte after having them down twice in that fight in London last year. So certainly he's got to be remembering the bad things that have happened to him. He's got to keep the initiative up here. For Victor Galindez, he knows he has to rally, and he's trying and has done so through rounds 9 and 10. A comeback try by an outstanding light heavyweight champion. Defended his title 8 times successfully. Lost it to Rossman, won it back, and then lost it to Marvin Johnson. He's been a good one and an active champion.
Well, I was speculating that he might have hurt his right hand because he hasn't used it at all since he had Galindez down a couple of times. But for a guy that hurt a right hand, he wouldn't be smiling and laughing. I think the right hand's okay. I just think he just isn't throwing it.
Joe Clancy talking about Jesse Burnett. Snapping that jab and landing it.
Jab is very effective this round. Very effective.
Very effective jab.
This is
Mike Weaver, the heavyweight champion, is with us at ringside. Less than a minute to go in the 11th round. The crowd here really enjoying it. It's been a grueling fight.
He must have heard us, Mike, because he's busy with that jab now.
That jab is keeping Galinde's head popping back and forth. It's a very effective jab.
Under 30 seconds remaining in the 11th round. The 12-rounder. Burnett stalking, and using the jab well. Galindez has fallen back a little from his rally in the last couple of rounds.
Jesse hasn't thrown one right hand this round. Oh, no, yes he did. He threw one. Almost all. There's another one.
Good combination. We're in the final seconds of the 11th round. Jesse Burnett again parading around the ring, waiting to get started. He's eager and ready to go, and his crowd in his support, but he's got one more round to fight. He seems very confident of victory.
Well, he wobbled Galindez badly again at the end of the 11th round.
Yes, he did.
It seems Victor doesn't have any legs under him at all. If you hit him a solid punch, it looks like he'll go.
In that final second to the 11th round, that flurry in the Galindez corner actually had Galindez on unsteady legs. We are in the final round. Burnett in blue, Galindez in white. The winner to meet Marvin Campbell for the Cruiserweight Championship. The comeback try of Victor Galindez would appear to be off the track at the moment. For Jesse Burnett, that opportunity for his second chance at a title. He lost to Miguel Cuello in his first try. He's had a lot of bad luck against some very tough people in the light heavyweight division.
You know, Mike, he was so effective. There's that jab now. He was so effective with it in the 11th round, but he's not using it that much this round.
Yeah, I don't know why he should stop. He should go all out now. This is the last round. You have him to lose the other round.
Well, he isn't.
Good right hand body shot from Galindez. You're listening to Joe Clancy and heavyweight champion Mike Weaver with us here at ringside. Right hand to the ear from Burnett landed. Yep.
He has Galindez in a little trouble again.
He's in a little trouble right now. Just to get rid of him if we go out, he can take Galindez out this fight.
Tremendous flurry of punches against the far ropes. Burnett wants to finish him. Galindez fighting in desperation now in this final round. There's some blood between the eyes of Galindez. It may be there from his mouth. He was cut early in the fight in the mouth. A minute to go in the fight.
Galindez has plenty of heart. He doesn't have a leg under him. He's still winging.
Never give up.
If the referee pushed him hard now, he'd fall down, Tim.
But he's still coming forward now. Only less than 30 seconds to go. Burnett seems very much in control. Galindez is going to fight to the last second. Mike Weaver knows it only takes one big one.
That's all it takes. One good shot.
10 seconds left in the fight.
What a last round. They're pounding away.
The crowd is on its feet as they have been for the last 3 rounds. A slugfest, and it's all over. Yeah. Galindez and Jesse Burnett put on quite a show here.
They did. Throwing money in the ring already.
Victor Galindez and Jesse Burnett, and a standing ovation for these two gladiators who really put on quite a scrap. And we'll return with the decision here in Anaheim, California in just a moment. Jesse, get him over here. All right, we're back here awaiting the decision. And the announcer, Bill Kaplan, is just picking up the scorecards from the referee and the judges, and we'll find out momentarily. We're standing by Jesse Burnett in anticipation of his victory. And if we're wrong, we'll be talking to Victor Galindez. And here it is.
In a real great fight, we have a unanimous decision. Referee John Thomas scores the fight 115-111. Judge Dick Young scores the fight 116-111. Judge Vince Delgado 115-112. All in favor of Jesse Burnett!
All right, Jesse Burnett. Here's a happy man, a unanimous decision. He's now got a title opportunity. Jesse, you told me just this morning that your wife, Belita, kept you fighting for another year. She must be a happy lady now, and I guess you're a happy guy.
Yes, he said I'll give her one more year because the first of the year I'm going to quit because I was getting tired of getting shafted, and I'm glad she talked me into it.
Were you worried about your ear coming into this fight?
Didn't feel the pain.
Didn't feel a thing. Now, in the 7th round, you had him down twice. A good right hand on the first one and another right hand on the second knockdown. If you had one more knockdown, the fight would have been over. Were you trying for it then?
I was trying, but he was slick. I got to watch because that guy hit like a mule.
Plus, Jesse wasn't really in top condition, so he was afraid of running out of gas. He didn't train for Victor Galindez. He trained for Butch Geiger.
This is Jesse Reed, his manager and trainer, and obviously you might not feel that you were in the best shape coming into the fight, but it seemed like you were very strong at the end.
I was in damn good shape. I wasn't in the best shape, but I was in good shape. I've been running and doing everything.
Here's Victor Galindez coming over to offer his congratulations. Victor, a really outstanding fight. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Victor Galindez, the former light heavyweight champion, and now Jesse Burnett. A pair of Jessies here, and you got to be thinking about Marvin Campbell.
Yes, now I think about it, but really I'm not even thinking about Marvin Campbell because after what he see today, he may not even want to fight me. So, you know.
CBS going to make sure he fights you, Jesse. Don't you worry.
Well, we can't do that, but sure, if they fight, we'd like to have it, that's for sure. Jesse Reed and Jesse Burnett, congratulations on a great victory here, and certainly the hometown fans loved every minute of it.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back home for a change. I've been all over the world, and I love it here. LA, you know what I mean?
Next champ, we would really like to thank all the fans for supporting Jesse. This is the greatest support he's ever had, and we really appreciate it.
Okay, Jesse Reed, Jesse Burnett, who will now meet Marvin Campbell for the Cruiserweight Championship, will return to Anaheim, California in just a moment.
All right, great.
Well, an outstanding cruiserweight fight here today. Victor Galindez, his comeback attempt stalled. Whether he goes on or not now remains to be seen. Jesse Burnett, the man who had talked retirement, now, of course, can look forward to a title opportunity. And what a great scrap they put on here in the Sports Spectacular today. Remember, we've got more boxing action coming up. Michael Dokes, Ozzie Ocasio, June 28th here in the Sports Spectacular. A rematch of a very controversial heavyweight fight. You'll see it here on the Sports Spec. Now let's go to Dick Stockton.
Jesse.